Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see.
I am too.
These two guys have kept me on the edge of my seat. The basically the entire time. This entire 3+ hour stretch here. So, all right. All right. So looks like
I have to I'm having to refresh the game stream. They still haven't started for me. There they go. Okay.
yeah, they just started. They're not quite synced up yet. Fiesel's gonna work his magic and sync it up. By the way, follow Fiesel. That guy's amazing for all that he does for
Isn't he?
for like every tournament on speed gaming. So yeah, follow that guy. Follow our runners, Sloaters and kashmod. These guys are out here entertaining you guys. I mean, and they're just putting forth everything. These races have been awesome.
I think so.
Uh-oh. Did I miss something?
Some of those cat-like reflexes. Yeah, Lexo in the chat. All right, what's the first item going to be?
Yeah. Lexo has called Morph Ball, and there it is. Morph Ball pedestal. All right, so now we're gonna see. We're gonna see if kashmod continues to pick up these minor items in this ammunition, whereas Sloaters has been skipping this stuff.
Well, they both are.
Well, I like this choice of picking up first missiles, right? They have no ammunition whatsoever, so they've both been doing that. The question is the things like, are they going to pick up the munitions under Old Mother Brain? Are they going to pick up the munitions to the left of in Retrobrid Star? You know, that kind of stuff. So, oh, and is this even randomized? Just an E-tank up there. Looks like both runners deciding to skip it.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Nah, it looks like kashmod is going to give it a try, but
kashmod really wants it, but he wanted to go get those power bombs.
I would reset the room.
Yeah, that might be better off for him.
Dude, do not die to a Rhea.
Yeah, the Rhea is not quite in the right position. Oh, and Sloaters this time went to the left to pick up, and he gets rewarded with more power bombs. So maybe he'll go to Gauntlet early. Right? See, that's the kind of thing that Sloaters missed out on early. In the last run, and that's how kashmod had 10 power bombs, whereas Sloaters only had 5 and couldn't find those other set of power bombs.
All right, and kashmod picked up those power bombs too. Sloaters is not going to check under Old Mother Brain.
Nope. It's just ammunition, so I don't necessarily blame him. It's, you know,
I would have skipped it too.
If he feels it's not worth his time, I would actually go on and pick it up, but.
I don't know. He's got what he needs. He's got supers. He's got power bombs. He can go check Bomb Torizo and get rid of him really quick.
Yeah, and it's more power bombs for kashmod as he goes down there and does pick it up. See, for me, like I'm looking for the super missile reward at this point in time. You know what I mean? So
charge beam.
Wow, that is 3 seeds in a row where these guys get relatively early charge beam. That's just unbelievable.
And that opens up so many possibilities. I mean, it makes going down to Croc easier to do if you feel like you need to.
Yep.
It makes your Phantom fight a whole lot easier.
With the pseudo screw, yeah. We saw these runners already make use of pseudo screw quite a bit. So kashmod's going to pick up his charge beam. What do we find at the bottom of Terminator here? An E-tank.
There's that E-tank they skipped.
Yeah. I don't blame him skipping the E-tank in the top of Retro Brinstar there.
Yeah, I hear you, Maniacal. I hear you. All right, Sloater's heading on down. Now, be interested to see if Kashmod does early gauntlet.
Yeah, he did it in game 1 when he had 10 plus power bombs. So I think we're gonna see him do it again.
Here we go.
Yeah, and this could be a differentiator if it's something like Speed Booster again.
Now we know it can't be a suit.
That's right. Suits are not allowed in criteria. By the rules of the randomizer. Alright,
Now
so... What's that? Oh... Sloaters.
Picking up his third power bomb
pack.
All right, so they're both good with power bombs, whatever happens.
Mm-hmm.
And after the last match, Sloater's probably going, okay.
Yep, yeah. I've got all the power bombs I want now. Now he wants some regular missiles and some super missiles.
All right, Sloater's missed the shot on the Brinstar Reserve, so we don't know what that is yet.
We don't? I thought it was an energy tank.
Really? I thought he missed the shot.
No, it's a reserve.
No, it's reserve. Okay. Trombone noise.
Womp, womp, womp.
Sloater's missing that mock ball. That's a tight mock ball to get.
It is the most difficult mock ball in the game. Hands down. Alright, we're going to find out what's underneath Green Brinstar here. I kind of want Gauntlet to be something again. I want it to be something like a Speed Booster or something like that. That's going to be a nice differentiator, not an E-Tank.
Ice Beam!
Well then. Alright, so Sloater's picking up X-Ray Scope again. He did make use of it in game 1.
This is interesting. Yeah, I don't blame Kashmod for going ahead and going left.
Mm-hmm. Nope, he's
might as well get that ammo while he's at it. That drops him right down.
Yep.
In front of Terminator.
Yep, and he's gonna go pick that up, which is we already know is an energy tank, and he really wants that. He has 12 energy.
Oh, come on, Sloaters, be careful, man.
Kashmod.
You can do this.
Kashmod,
I'm sorry. Oh no!
No, Kashmod.
Now, all right.
I go back into Gauntlet because it's Ice Beam.
I don't.
And no, I do because it's Ice Beam, and these guys want Ice Beam for Zebutite Skip.
Yeah, but I don't. I know where Ice Beam is now. Okay?
Yeah.
I come back and get it on my way to Turian if I have to, when I have more items and E-tanks that I can just blow through there. But that's my call.
You know, and that's probably a better call, actually. I now that you say that like that, I 100% agree with you.
All right, Sloater's picking up the missile pack. Let's see what else Pink Brinstar's got for him.
All right, Kashmod making his way back into Gauntlet.
All right, Sloater's going in for the gate glitch.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the most difficult tricks without high jump, and Sloater's just making it look easy there. One shot, opening up that gate.
Now, the one thing about the ice that could make me look stupid is if they don't find Speed Booster.
Yep.
Then they'll need it for Meridia.
That's right. But Kashmod will still know where it is, so he will know where to go get it. So if that is the case, then you know, I still agree with your assessment there. You know what I mean? Because you just come back, right? And although you do have to say, you know, did my opponent come up here and get it? Now this is interesting. He's chosen to go. Oh, space jump!
Wow, there's space jump, and like I said at the beginning, for me, that in itself, even though I don't have Speed Booster, I'm going to wreck ship. Yep. I'm going to check grapple, and then I'm heading to wreck ship. Maybe go so far down as Kraid. Maybe.
You're going to check grapple.
No, I'm sorry. I'm going to check X-ray, and then I'm heading to wreck ship.
Yeah, I do like checking X-ray, especially having space jump. It's one item. It's not that far out of the way if you're gonna go back up to wreck ship. And it just gets it out of the way. If it's something like gravity suit, where we've seen gravity suit be in X-ray, then that just makes everything real nice for going up into wreck ship.
All right.
There it is. Floaters goes to wreck ship.
There he goes. Yeah. And kashmod making it out of the gauntlet, saving. I don't blame him. Put that one in the bank. While you're right there.
He's got that ice beam on lockdown. Yeah, we're gonna see him pick up the E-tank in Terminator room, and you know, we'll see where he goes from there. It'll be interesting to see if he goes up to wreck ship. Sloater saving here. I like this play.
Oh yeah, for sure.
With 2 energy tanks and no suits going into Fantoon.
Yeah, you are going to Fantoon.
Yeah.
Let's stay real about this thing.
The trolliest of trolls, Elephant Ghost.
All right. kashmod taking the elevator down. Sloater's going ahead, opening up that power bomb door because he knows he's coming back this way.
Yeah.
And right on through now. Yep. He's got 20 missiles. No need to pick up the missile packs now. He's got plenty of time to worry about supers. He knows he has charge.
Yep. Now he cannot grab the item at wreck ship reserve. So we do have to keep that in mind. So if that's something important, he's going to have to come back to wreck ship after he finds the speed booster.
That's true. That's true.
So,
and you know, that's something you weigh against going to wreck ship. But like I said, the way the first 2 seeds go, I understand exactly why he's doing that. I would do the same thing.
Nope. And here it is, kashmod getting that reverse mock ball. That was very, very nice.
That was nicely done.
Yeah, he's going to go down and give himself an X-ray scope.
And I don't see skipping it at this point. You've already got charge.
He did skip it in game 1 when he found it. No, I think he just jumped right into it there.
Yeah, there's too much time left to get plasma to skip it now.
No. I mean, he's skipping that minor item there. He does not know about that. He does not have as many super missiles as Sloaters. So,
well, he's got to feel like he's lost a little time with that death at Gauntlet.
Absolutely.
So he's trying to make up a little time there. I don't blame him.
Well, he did that in game 2, and I think you're right. Exactly. He didn't go to Gauntlet there, though. I think he was just trying to make up some time by skipping that item. Not bothering shooting the super missile door.
Sloater seems to be handling Fantoon fairly well there.
Yep.
I think one more round's going to do. He enraged him.
Oh, well, he does have charge beam, so it's okay.
All right, kashmod picking up the space jump.
Yep.
Now, it's going to be interesting to see what he does with it.
Well, now, he did not go and do the gate glitch yet, so I wonder if he's going to go and check that item. It is just an energy tank, but...
Right now, an energy tank wouldn't hurt him.
Oh, no, I agree, 100%. Like, any major item except a reserve tank is what these runners want. So, energy tanks and...
Sloaters, what are you doing? Anything. Shoot the ghost.
Please shoot the ghost. This trolley.
Sloaters.
I mean, he did save, but he can only take 2 hits right now.
kashmod
really
farm up some supers. There we go.
One missile.
There we go. Yeah, I'm saying just shoot him, man. Thank you.
Alright, nope, he's not checking that item behind the blue gate there.
He tried, and he ran out of supers. He came out to try to farm.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing he's just going to make a calculated gamble and leave it. And again, he's feeling like he has to make up time. I don't think that's a bad call.
No, I mean it is just an energy tank. We know that he doesn't, but we're gonna see where this goes. Sloater says no thanks to those missiles. Did he check? He did not check right supers.
Sloaters didn't?
No, I don't think he did.
Oh, he's saving.
He did not check. He checked left supers, but he did not check right supers.
He's going back.
Okay.
No, he's not. He is going. I wonder if he just forgot. Oh man, be careful. Well, he did save.
Yeah, but why would you skip?
I have no idea unless you just forgot it. All right, kashmod checking X-ray.
Yeah, I like this. I like this. Sloaters did not do this. It's an energy tank. He wants that. Sloaters cannot take a single hit here. 14 energy. He's got to be very careful to get out of here.
And it's a reserve tank.
Reserve tank.
Yep. Tactical
reset. Don't blame him. Don't blame him at all.
Alright, kashmod coming on out.
Yep.
Alright, but gets past the spikes, just takes that one little hit from the waiver, and
that's alright. I mean, the enemies don't do that much damage in here. The spikes do, though.
Oh, man. You're telling me that's how you beat me the last rando.
You know, we both died there. We both died there. You know that, right?
No, I didn't know you died there.
Yeah, I died there too.
I rage quit, so I don't know what happened after that. All right, now Sloaters is going to the right, and it's high jump.
All right, that's a good pickup. That's a good pickup. It's gonna make a lot of things easier for him later on, like getting through.
kashmod picking up speed booster.
Speed booster.
Now this is interesting.
Oh yeah. See, going down and picking up the speed booster at Spazer, that is going to be a payoff for him because he's going to be able to check that fourth item in the wrecked ship if that turns out to be something important.
Yep.
Now we know it's high jump boots and reserve tank so far, but what else could there be?
kashmod heading on in. He's going to check Kraid.
Yeah, I like this. I like he's continuing his plan of going down to Norfair and checking out. Like this is the way he's played his last two games, and this is his plan. So I like him sticking with this. Meanwhile, Sloaters is covering through the attic here. That key hunter trolling him by jumping underneath of him.
Those are some trolly little asses there.
Oh, yeah.
God. Okay, so Sloaters is not going to bother to check that way. He may space jump up and use a power bomb.
I like that.
Without spring ball, that is just a pain.
Yep.
Or bombs. All right, kashmod coming in to Kraid. He has charge beams. Evidently, he uses the missile quick kill method.
Nope, looks like he's going to go back and check it out.
Back and check it, okay.
All right, kashmod, great quick kill.
Nice job.
Very nicely done.
Taking a second to pick up them drops. I do not blame him. And an E-tank. Okay.
I like this. I like this. It's. All right, Sloater's making his way over there slowly.
So what is it?
What is it? It's Spazer.
Okay. So no big loss.
Well, maybe. If that's the only beam upgrade available other than ice beam, then it could be a big loss. Because I'd rather have Spazer than nothing.
True. true, but he's got charge. Any other beam he finds.
Well, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Any beam adds to that, and I'd rather have Spazer with charge than nothing with charge.
No, you're right. But if I come to the wreck ship, I don't have speed booster, okay?
Yep.
And I check that item, and it's not gravity, it's not Varia.
Yep. No,
it's
you're gonna skip it.
Spazer. Yeah,
You're gonna skip it 100% of the time. You're gonna skip it.
I'm satisfied that my gamble wasn't a total loss.
Well, and everybody I think would be right. I don't disagree with you at all there. Meanwhile, Kashmod finding a reserve tank there at the item at the Kraid's second item.
All right, so I figure he'll head down to high jump now.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, him finding speed booster, if he decides to want to do a little bit of hell running, makes it a lot easier. It makes the entrance to Crocomire way easier.
Now the game has the the game has given out 4 energy tanks, so it could be that heated room runs are required.
All right, and what is Sloaters going to get for the final item? It is
gravity suit. Wow! Oh wow! That is
huge.
Yeah, that's. I mean, both of our runners have gone in different directions and have gotten. I mean,
now you're right. You're right. But the key thing is here, and now here's where not checking Gauntlet comes into play, because Sloaters doesn't have speed booster.
Yep.
And he doesn't have ice beam.
Speed booster is at Spazer, so he's going to get it.
And but he can't go straight through into Meridia from Fantoon. He's going to have to check a little bit.
That's right. That is absolutely correct. He's going to have to go down. I think we're going to see him go down to Kraid at this point in time. And that way he'll pick up Spazer. I'm sorry, he'll pick up Spazer, which is speed booster, and from there he knows he can get into Meridia no problem. So he'll be able to navigate Meridia once he picks up the speed booster.
Kashmod coming in on ice. It's an E-tank. He will pick it up. All right, that makes escaping from this easy.
Yep, Sloaters going over to X-Ray E-Tank.
If this were me, I would think seriously about going down to Crocomire right now. Using the speed run route. Just go down and left, and and that is it. Yep, that's what he's gonna do.
Yep, I totally agree with this choice. We're gonna see what's at Crocomire, I think. Oh, I hope he doesn't. Yeah, okay, don't. Yeah, Sloaters picking up that E-Tank and X-Ray there.
Yeah. Kashmod, he's got plenty of energy to get through this. His ammo is fine. He's got charge beam.
Yep. So he'll have no problems here with Crocomire.
Now, how huge would it be if Varia were down here?
Oh, absolutely huge. Absolutely huge.
All right, wait a minute. Is there a problem with my sound? If there is, I'll try to adjust it. Crocomire being a little trolly on Kashmod, but he'll get him sit back in there. Not much problem.
Yeah, that's Crocomire for you.
Yeah.
That's what he does.
All right. E-Tank.
Yeah, and Sloaters coming into Spazer here, going to pick up Speed Booster.
All right.
So now I think this is where we see him go to. I think he'll kill Kraid first, and then I think he'll go to Meridia. Kraid's a free 2 items to just go, and you get 1 boss out of the way, 2 items to check. And then you just come back and go to Meridia, and then he'll clean up Meridia. All right.
Sloater's heading down towards Craig. Kashmod wasting no time.
Yep.
That's a tight little down back there too.
Mm-hmm.
2 on the way. What do you call it? Grapple.
Oh, I'm hoping it's Varia. I'm really hope it's Varia.
Spring
Nope,
ball.
Spring ball. All right. So
what do you do now?
Bubble Mountain. I think you continue your gambit. I think Kashmod goes over to Bubble Mountain.
Yep, he's got speed. He's got space jump. Yep, I would pick up those supers too.
Absolutely, he wants those supers. Sloaters getting the Kraid quick kill and finding the energy tank after Kraid. He's going to be disappointed with the other item, which happens to be a reserve tank. But I think at that point in time, he's just going to continue on his way over to Meridia. Now, that'll be a thing if Varia does turn up in Meridia. That'll be a huge development.
Yes, it will.
So we're going to see. Because I'm pretty sure that Kashmod's going to clean out the upper Norfair here. And then make his way back to the ship if nothing turns up.
This is going to be, if Varia is not in upper Norfair, then that is going to be interesting because, Kashmod, of course, I would think would go to the wrecked ship.
Yep.
He's going to find gravity. Now, Sloaters, in the meantime, he has speed booster now. That's right.
That's right.
So he can go to Meridia at will.
Yep. And I think he just stopped by Kraid, get those 2 items. They're free. You get a boss down, and then now you go to Meridia, right? Okay. So I like this. He's gone down the elevator here. He's checking high jump, and we'll probably see him check ice beam as well here. And then that's 2 more items that he really doesn't have to spend too much to obtain, and then he'll go on to Meridia. Okay, Kashmod leaving Norfair here.
Or did he just come over to save?
Yeah, that could be the question. Nope.
He is piecing out the wrecked ship.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this. If he does find the Varia down there in Bubble Mountain, then he's in good shape to go down to Ridley and go kill Ridley.
Yeah, that's interesting. At this point, if Sloaters follows through and clears out Bubble Mountain, and he finds Varia, then he's pretty much...
Yeah, I mean, it's game over. It's lights out for Kashmod.
Just about game over. But, we still got to see how this turns out, and it depends on which way Sloaters goes. Kashmod is wasting no time.
Yep. Yeah, no, I mean, these runners are playing to their strengths, so their choices are very reasonable. Maybe he's going for this energy replenishing.
Now here's a question: do you check waterway before you go to wreck ship? Because now you have speed booster. And you can hop right over in there and check it really quick.
If I'm Kashmod, I do not.
You do not. Okay.
Nope. It's 1 item. It's kind of out of the way. So I don't. I skipped over 3 items in Bubble Mountain where I was already to come up to wreck ship for 4 items. Now I'm gonna get paid off with gravity suit, but I'm not going all the way over to waterway for one item.
Yeah, I can see that. All right, Sloater's going with Crocomire. His ammo's fine too. I don't think he'll have much of a problem.
Plus, we picked up charge real early too, so
yeah.
Crocomire is nothing once you have charge beam. Even less so if you have charge and plasma.
Yeah, that's living the dream. Now, I do expect to see Kashmod pick up Spacer.
Yeah, I absolutely would if I was him. He has the speed booster, make it easy to pick it up. It's gonna give him charge ice spazer. You don't know where plasma is, so it's worthwhile to pick it up. You know, just gives you that extra damage, gives you that extra, you know.
Oh, I think, did he lose it?
No, I think he got it. Yeah, the other thing that's very interesting to see here, kashmod, not really picking up a lot of the ammo this time around. He did pick up a lot of ammo last time.
Yeah, I think once again, still he's going with the idea that he's behind because of that death, and he's just trying to shave every second he can, which is solid. You know, that's a solid practice.
You know, I don't fault him. I absolutely don't fault him. I'm going to be racing tomorrow, and I'm going to be thinking constantly that I'm behind. Because it will be true. I'm going to constantly be behind.
All right, he's heading into Fantoon. Sloater's heading over to the grapple item.
Yeah, he's
and spring ball.
He's gonna get a spring ball. And he'll be happy with that. Some really cool stuff you can do with that.
Wow, we got a second. Who are you racing tomorrow, Cerro?
Punk. So
well,
come out and watch.
Can happen.
Come out and watch Punk win.
Hey, don't put yourself down, but I will say this. Wow.
I don't know what that means.
That's a big mountain to climb right here at the beginning.
Yep. At least it's not oats and goats like last time in the 100% tournament. Had to race oats and goats right away.
Yeah, you do have some crap luck on draws, don't you? All right, kashmod. Oh, nice energy drops there.
Yeah, very nice.
Let's not forget, he is suitless.
That's right. Yeah, I mean that 3 big energy drops was probably exactly what he wanted to see there after getting hit a couple of times by those flames.
Oh yeah.
It's 40 damage. That's not significant.
Sloaters is doing a little farming here.
Not insignificant. All right, Fantoon needs a 1. Yeah,
and he's gone. Good job, Cash.
Yeah, see now here, Sloaters is coming into Bubble Mountain, and this if I was kashmod, you know, I would have gone in here. I would have been checking this area out, cleaning out all of Norfair.
I think I would have saved before I came in here.
Well, there is a save at Bubble Mountain, so you can come into Bubble Mountain and save.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think I would have saved because if this was okay, he gets an E-tank.
Nah, I mean you're gonna pick up every E-tank at this point in time. I think you're just running through and sucking up damage. Right? It's 7 seconds and it's an insta refill. All right, kashmod going over to pick up his high jump boots here.
The only reason I like to save is, let's say it's a reserve tank. I just reset. I'm right back to full, and I'm ready to check the right side. High jump boots. kashmod getting his high jump boots. I know he's glad to see those. Yeah, no,
tactical resets are definitely a reasonable strategy here. So this isn't single segment. So
yeah. But you're right. You can safety save yourself right out of a game.
Yep.
All right, and getting another E-tank.
Picking up energy tanks is, you know, you get that fanfare and everything too. So you could pick up energy tanks pick up items yourself right out of a game. So all right, we're gonna see some spiky death room here.
He did not want to take that hit.
No, he did not. He took
that
2 hits there.
That does more damage than the 20 energy drop that it gives you.
Yep.
All right.
Ooh, I think he got it.
All right. Oh, no.
Oh.
No, Cash. Okay, well, he saved.
He did save. He did save.
Now, I believe, what was it? It was an energy tank at, oh, God.
Oh, and there it is. Sloaters picking up the Varia suit.
Varia.
This is the payoff that I was talking about earlier. If kashmod had came down here and cleaned this area out, just unbelievable. Sloaters, I can't see how Sloaters loses at this point in time. I mean, kashmod's got to finish up wreck ship and go all back to Bubble Mountain, and just this is a really unfortunate development for kashmod.
Yes,
but
it is.
I mean, this is what Sloaters was looking for. This is what he wanted to see. So, yeah, heated runs were required in this seed, and these guys are a go. I mean, well, Sloaters is in go mode, and it's a reserve tank. Kashmod
going for the chronic boost.
Disappointed.
He missed it.
Yeah, that's really tough. If you don't lay the power bomb correctly at the top there, then you're just not gonna get that.
That damage boost is a little finicky too. It's really easy to touch.
Yep.
The ledge just on the other side of the door.
Yep.
All right, did Kashmod?
Kashmod has just reset after finding a reserve tank and wreck ship energy tank. So he's disappointed, and he's gonna go up through attic here.
Did Sloater save at the top of the elevator?
No,
Sloaters he did not. Okay.
Nope. Sloaters is very much against saving.
Okay.
We usually see him save at the bottom of Norfair, lower Norfair here. It's gonna go check. All
right, well, I can see that. He's got an energy refill right there.
Uh-huh.
And screw attack.
Screw attack, yeah.
That is going to make lower Norfair so much better with space jump.
Yep. Now, I mean, this just made a lot of rooms down here free for him. Oh! Standard use of X-ray.
Wild, take a drink.
Is that one of the rules?
It can be now.
No, you got to sub. You got to sub to make that one of the rules. Sloaters, very nice fast pillars there.
Very nice. Kashmod wanting to farm up a little bit.
Yep.
Make sure he can do that, because I guess he's definitely going to pick up the Spazer. He wants to make sure he can do that shine spark.
Yeah, he's got to have energy for something, because he does not have enough in any way to get across bowling.
Sloater's making quick room at amphitheater. He's going to go check Firefly.
Yeah, I mean, that's space jump, screw attack. Like, you just worst room in the game, amphitheater. These rooms become really just plasma beam. Oh, unbelievable! Yeah, see, this is. Oh man, imagine that scenario where Kashmod finds that Varia suit, goes down to lower Norfair, picks up plasma beam, has ice charge plasma, Varia. You know, this. What could have been, but yeah. I mean, you know, I don't fault Kashmod for making the choice that he made. You know, it was certainly a solid choice given the information that he had at the time, and just the payoffs were not where he wanted them to be, and that is the gamble that you take when you play Super Metroid item randomizer or any randomizer.
So now he's got his gravity suit. And skipping Spazer. Well, he'll find plasma, so that's not going to be an issue for him.
Yep. Now, you know, even if Kashmod does end up losing here, he's not out of this. This is a double elimination tournament. We're in round 1, so he has already won the pre-round. So he's going to fall back into the losers bracket. So we're going to get to see more Kashmod, because frankly, he's got some skills.
Wow, and Sloaters with a nice double KO and then using the speed booster cannon on the Ninja Pirates, just making it look easy. That was really nicely done.
Yep.
All right, and no hesitation. He's heading straight in for the Space Pelican.
Wow. He's got 31 supers plus charge and plasma.
Yeah, just shoot him right in the face.
This is exactly where you want to be when you're facing Ridley. He's got gravity and Varia this time. So, and he's sitting at 6+ energy tanks.
And screw attack, so those key hunters can suck it. Yeah, he's feeling pretty good right now.
Yeah, he is not worried about. Yeah, I mean, 3 musketeers, absolutely free with screw attack.
Kashmod taking the energy refill. I don't blame him for that because he knows now he's got to go to Bubble Mountain.
Yes.
And do the hell runs. I'll expect to see him save at the bottom.
Well, his other option is to go into Meridia, and that we already know now is a. So hopefully he does not do that.
Nah, he's going down. No, he's power bombing the tube.
Yep, and there it is. Yeah, I think because now he's going to wreck ship and picked up that gravity suit. His feeling has to be that Sloaters went into Meridia, and I'm so far behind because I went down into Norfair and didn't find anything, and
See, I just hope this doesn't work against him because if he burns up time checking all these locations for Varia, and he's not going to find it.
No, we already know it's he's not going to find it, and this is just going to be more time loss for him because of the location of everything else. An energy tank is a nice pickup, but it's not what he wants.
All right, Sloaters coming out, heading up into the wastelands.
That is absolutely beautiful jumping there by Sloaters to get up.
Missed the clip. There we go.
Yeah, second time.
That's a nice little strat, that clip with the damage boost to go back.
Yeah, he missed that speedball. You could see him setting up for that. That's a tough trick to get. But he follows it up, just power bombs his way right out there.
All right, Kashmod heading on in.
Yeah, he's gonna go make his way to Bot Woon. Yeah, see, I think he's gonna be going to Plasma Room, and will he check the sand pit? Like, all that stuff is not gonna pan out for him. And
pardon me.
He's getting, double supers here in Aqueduct is really nice, but he's got charge beam already. He doesn't need too many more supers from where he was at.
No, but that gives him a comfortable Ridley.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right, Sloaters coming out of Lower Norfair. You know what's on his mind.
His mind is Dragon.
Botchwoon Dragon, peace out.
That's right.
That's where
he's not going to check hardly anything.
He's not going to look for ice.
Nope.
He has 15 power bombs.
That's right.
All right, Kashmod fighting the snake with the stupidest hitbox in the game.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Sloaters is just beelining it for done right now. This is what he wants, and it's regular bombs behind the Bot Woon here. I don't know. Would you have picked that up? I don't know if I would have picked that up at this point.
His power bombs I don't have to use. With Spring Ball, probably not.
Yeah.
Of course, Kashmod still has Lower Norfair to do.
Yep.
Bombs and power bomb count is an issue there, so he's probably just hedging his bets.
Yeah, I never fault him for that. His max is 15 with the power bombs, which is very comfortable. But you know, and I've gotten caught where I've like said, "Oh, bombs! I'm kind of halfway through the game. I'm not gonna pick this up." And then I got burned for oh crap! If I had bombs, I would have been through here in 30 seconds. Instead, I take a minute to get through.
All right, kashmod making quick work of the turrets. Setting up for the speed booster kill.
Yep. And Sloaters coming up.
Yep, heading into box wing. Sorry.
Nah, you're all right.
All right, he missed the short charge on the speed booster, and he missed it again. All right, nailed it that time, but Dragon deciding to be stupid.
Sloaters getting some X-ray plasma. Not quite getting the full kill on Bot Wound there.
Yeah, without ice and wave, it just doesn't. It helps though.
Yeah. I mean, finished them off with a couple of supers and.
Come on, kashmod. Now that ice beam ain't gonna do a whole hell of a lot.
He's trying to tickle Dragon. Alright, Sloaters making his way over to Coliseum here.
Nice shot, and gets the blue suit.
Yeah, very nicely done by kashmod. Now, I mean, here's the question. How many items is kashmod going to be checking in Meridia? He's definitely going to check Space Jump here.
Because he doesn't know that Sloaters just came in behind him.
And Sloaters skipped over bombs. He did not care for the Bob Moon bombs.
A little bit of a high five there.
Yep. Yeah, Sloaters is going to speed boost through Dragon and peace out. He's not going to bother checking what's in Space Jump.
I guess he's not going to try the plasma X-ray shot.
No, he hasn't. Oh, looks like maybe he is.
It's not going to work. Once you're gooed, your shots don't register.
Yeah.
All right, but he's getting another. He's going to nail it this time.
Oh, look at this kashmod going into the sand pit. Yeah, he might be going into the sand pits.
Yep.
All right, Sloaters picking up his blue suit.
Yep. I don't even see him checking the item.
No. He went into the top sand pit. So I think he's going to go into the bottom sand pit right here, right now. Yeah, here he is. Looks like he's going to the sand pit. And he
did check it. That surprises me. I figured he'd head straight for Turin.
You know what? It's a free check for Ice Beam. So I don't fault him. It's right there. If it does turn out to be Ice Beam, he gets his Zeb Skip, he gets the Metroids, you know.
Yeah, and that's fine. Server off. My thinking at this point is it's game 3. I'm at 47-30, and all I've got to do is make it to Turin and get out of here.
Yeah, no, I mean,
and I'm stacked. I've got 15 power bombs. I've got charged plasma. I've got, Yeah,
but the 7 seconds for the Ice Beam is it's going to save him 7 seconds later on with Zebutite Skip and those Metroid rooms, having to wait for all those power bombs.
Oh, you're right. You're absolutely right. But Ice Beam has to be there.
Absolutely. and I mean, it cost him only a few seconds that it wasn't there. So, it's, in my opinion, it's worth the check, the quick.
And honestly, you're probably right.
Well, he's not going to go too much further out of his way. We're not seeing him check plasma. We're not seeing him check Shack Tool. We're not seeing him check the sand pit like kashmod just did for an energy tank. He is going. What he might do is he might go to Gauntlet, and that's going to pay off for him if he does go.
Kashmod is going to water. Oh, I was about to say, what is kashmod doing?
He's making his way back into Meridia. Nobody's checking waterway at this point in time.
He's saving.
Kashmod saving. Yeah, what Sloaters might do is he might go into Gauntlet.
He will love what he finds if he does.
Oh, absolutely. Because he's going to find the Ice Beam right there. So it's not Gauntlet's not too terribly far out of his way.
Kashmod is going to Shack Tool. Or is he just farming?
I hope not. I hope he's just farming. Alright, Sloater's saving at the ship here. Now, does he run underneath or does he go to Gauntlet?
Yeah, I'm saying he goes straight to Turian.
I don't disagree with you. He's gone to the ship here, so I think he's just gonna go underneath. Yep. His MO has been, you know, this is good enough for me.
And nice shine spark across.
Yep, that was very nice. I guess he power bombed there. Interesting. Instead of just using screw attack.
He probably forgot he had it by this point.
Yeah, okay. Kashmod is left Meridia and is now...
He's going to check Waterway.
Yeah, he has to be going to check Waterway, and that's just not going to pan out for him. I mean, it could be Wave.
At this point, that's about what it should be.
That's about it. Well, we don't know what's a track tool.
That's true. Or plasma.
And we don't know what's a plasma. It's wave beam or an energy tank or maybe the last reserve, as I think we've only seen 3 of those.
All right.
3 billion reserve tanks.
Sloater's starting his fight with the Metroids.
Yep. Right now I think he's feeling good. You know, he feels like he's where he wants to be. Kashmod coming into Waterway just like you predicted.
Sloater's using that spring ball.
Yeah, that's
and
good.
Gets a power bomb drop.
Yeah, that's excellent use of just an energy tank here down here. Excellent use of spring ball.
All right, so Cash has got to know that Varia is in Norfair Bubble Mountain. There's nowhere else it can be at this point. Well, no, I guess it could be a Plasma or Shack Tool.
Plasma Shack Tool.
He checks Bubble Mountain before he does that, I would think.
I would have thought he checked Bubble Mountain. Yeah, here he's going to come in to try to get the wave gate. And this is going to be an energy tank, too.
Yeah, that's right. I think he failed it the first time, but he's got high jump routes now.
Yep.
Yeah, you got to let him knock you back, buddy.
No, yeah, you can jump into the wall, ball up, just like you did there, too. They don't have to knock you back.
I just do because it's quicker.
I mean, yeah.
All right, Sloater setting up for the baby. Okay, that's why he saved.
Kashmod reset.
Yeah, tactical.
Now he's back at the bottom of Meridia. So, question is now, does he go to Plasma and Shack Tool?
Nah, he's already pieced out of Meridia. If I were him, I would just go to Bubble Mountain. Nope. Well, I'm not him.
Yeah, there you go. Sloater's successfully facing right this time. Saving that 40 frames. Yeah, I think he's going to go to Plasma. Interesting, though, that he doesn't go down. He could go and use the red door down at the bottom of Main Street there. And that will take him actually straight to both Shack Tool and the toilet, which leads to Plasma.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
You're all right. He might not remember that route, though.
I've had to work out in the rain a couple of days, and it's got me a little scratchy. Sorry about that.
No, you're okay, man. All right, Sloater's setting up here. Is he getting the speed? No. I thought it looked like he was gonna try for that speed.
If he missed it, he's just gonna charge right through it because he knows he's good for the fight.
Yeah, he has plenty enough missiles and charge plasma. So
and just like that.
Mother Brain 1 is soon to be down. Yep, here comes kashmod through Attack Alley here. Yeah, he's going to plasma, and he doesn't have plasma or screw attack to get out of that room. He does have charge, so he can pseudo screw the pirates, but I wonder if he just tactical resets again to the bottom of
Probably
the meridian.
so. Probably so. Sloaters in the meantime, taking a couple little hits, but no big problem there. He's got plenty of energy.
Yep, pounding away at Mother Brain too.
It's looking like a sub-hour time for sure.
Yeah, very well could be. 55 right now on the clock.
And it's wave.
It's wave beam. Now that does he want that?
Well, yeah, he wants it, but he's probably gonna reset because he knows what he'll have to do to get out of the room, and it's not worth the time lost to him.
Nope. I mean, he's already spent quite a bit of time going to look. So now does he go to Shack Tool? Does he go to Shack Tool?
I can't help but wonder if he forgot that he hasn't checked Bubble Mountain.
Yep. Also, if he tries to go to Shack Tool, he'll have to ice clip. He does not have grapple beam.
Oh yeah, that's nasty. Sloaters with the stand-up glitch.
Yep. kashmod going down to Bubble Mountain. Meanwhile, Sloaters bouncing up and down here. Got a bit of a bouncy ball. Just waiting for Mother Brain 3.
Sloaters counting off the shots.
Yep.
All he's got to do is not soft lock here, and the game is his. And the match.
Yep. Yeah, he does not want to shoot when the game switches him over to Hyper Beam, lest he freeze the game to a grinding halt and sit there. We sit here for like an hour.
kashmod. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say he's making his way around Bubble Mountain. Sorry, man.
And Sloaters has got Mother Brain down.
Yep.
Heading in to the escape here momentarily.
And I think we're gonna see him kill the animals once again.
Yep, instead of kill the animals.
Huh. Again, yeah, he's got to be feeling really good at 57 minutes on the clock. You know, and this has been his best run yet of the night.
Oh, a little slip there. He's still good though.
Yep, kashmod picking up the item at speed booster there.
Yep, got his E-tank.
Yep.
I imagine he's heading down the wave, and then he'll like what he sees there.
Yeah, and he's gonna kick himself. He's really gonna kick himself because.
Nope. Was he heading left? Yep.
All right, he's going to Norfair Reserve first. All right.
Oh, wow, that means that Sloaters is probably gonna dot done.
Yep.
Before kashmod finds Varia.
Yep. Yep, and looks like Sloaters has done with an SRL time of 58:53, which seems like an SRL PB for Sloaters. 10 minutes and 38 seconds, and kashmod has forfeit from the race. So congratulations to Sloaters. He's going to be moving on to round number 2. And this is not the end for Kashmod. We're going to see him some more. And who are these runners going to be racing? It looks like
Sloaters gets to face Oates, doesn't he?
That is correct. Sloaters will be facing Oats and Goats in round 2. May I wish him the best of luck. That is going to be quite the battle there. And Kashmod is going to be moving down into the losers bracket, and he will be battling it is not decided yet. He will be battling the winner of Balthasar versus Topsy Turvy in the loser is round 1. So
that's going to be a good match, whichever one.
Yeah, Balthasar, Topsy Turvy. Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I mean, there's a ton of really good racers left here. I mean, in this tournament. So come out and watch. So after this, we have some more Super Metroid action coming up. Brought to you by Ancient Gamer and Lexosaurus Rex. In the form of Quickie Mart versus White Mage Becky. So stick around and watch that. And then tomorrow, there is tons and tons of Super Metroid item randomizer action, starting at noon tomorrow, noon Eastern time, all the way up until midnight tomorrow. So you have a ton of races. There's Galamaz versus Sly Pork, Captain Duck versus Steph Cad.
Now, you talk about two different styles, Captain Duck versus Steph Cad.
Oh,
that's going to be fun to watch.
You absolutely want to watch Captain Duck. I'm gonna be out there pulling for him, hopefully, if I'm not doing some work around my house. And then in addition, the capper of the evening is going to be Night Wolf versus Wild Anaconda. Number 1 seed himself, Wild Anaconda, coming out for round 2 action. So there's lots of races tomorrow. Lots and lots of races. So congratulations to Sloaters. You know, we're going to see some more of Kashmod. Congratulations to him for at least taking one of the races. And that's going to be it for me tonight.
Thanks for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it, man.
Anytime.
And guys, I'm gonna take a little break here for a second while we're setting up for the next race.
Yeah,
I'll be joined by Alexosaurus. Good game to both of the runners. Thanks again, Alexa Matico. You did a great job on the tracking.
Yep.
And thank you, chat. I'm gonna ride my tricycle over to get me something to drink, and I'll be back in a minute.
All right, have a good night, everybody. Stick around for White Mage Becky versus Quickie Mart.